Okay, so I'm trying to make a punch box for my son's birthday party, and I took a old box that we have in the garage, and I took off the top I taped it on the back because it was already it was flattened out. I taped it in the back, and then I cut off the tabs on the side but left the two big tabs on top. And I'm taking one of my cake pans and making circles out of them. I know some people use cups, but I prefer to use the cake pan because it's a little bit bigger. I'm gonna see how that works out. I've never made a punch box before. And then on the inside, I'm gonna, with the two tabs, I'm gonna use those to recreate little cubby holes for the toys and little gifts and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try this out, just see if it works. The party's not until a week from now, so it'll give me some time to try things out a little bit. Okay, so I made all of my circles here, and then I'm just going to take my Exacto knife and then start using that to carve out all the circles, and I'll come back with that. Now that I'm finished cutting the holes out of the box, I put the box right side up so that way you can see how the box looks. And those two tabs that I told you earlier that I cut off, I'm going to be using those two tabs to cut out additional shelves. So I got a scrap cardboard box, and those two tabs that I cut off, you see here that I'm tracing that out so it has the same length and width as the two tabs, and using those as shelves to go inside the box. And then I'll cut those out, and once I cut those out, you'll see me pretty soon just sizing the shelves that I made inside the punch box. One shelf, sizing that in there, first, second, and then the third, and then total of 4 shelves, and they're hot glued in there. And you'll see me go back with a hot glue gun again to just reinforce everything. So I only used 3 out of the 4 that I cut out, but they felt kind of shaky to me, so I just went back, reinforced with more hot glue just to make it a little bit more sturdy. And with the glue sticks, like, I ran out of a lot of glue sticks, so make sure you got a lot of glue sticks available. And then the next part you see is that I took another piece of cardboard. So the scrap cardboard box that I had another longer piece of cardboard box that I used for the middle shelf, so that way each hole had its own little mini box. And now I am wrapping the box with wrapping paper, and I wrapped the whole thing. I had to wrap it an awkward way so that way you'd be able to wrap the whole box. And what I did was, with the box, is I had to cover the holes because there was no way to like perfectly make sure everything was together, so I had to wrap the holes. And you'll see me with the holes, I use my Exacto knife just to punch like a hole into it, and then I use my scissors to just carve around it, and then I just made little slits so that way I could pull the wrapping paper back and tape, so that way, you know, it looks like a perfect wrapped circle on the outside, but of course you won't be able to tell it looks a mess on the inside. but that was my way to be able to wrap it. So it looks pretty neat. And I did this process as far as making sure the holes were neat, cutting them out for all 8 of the circles. So I had a total of 8 circles. I did that for every single one. And once I'm finished, I'm just showing you how it looks on the front when you bring it up. And then now that I've finished wrapping the whole thing, just put it right side up, and my daughter has the camera on which type of way, but this is how it'll look. Everything all right side up. Now I'm gonna put tissue paper on the inside of it, so that way it kind of serves like a little screen so you can punch through the tissue paper. As you can see, my daughter, she's trying out the punch box and she enjoys it. So what we did afterwards, when she tried it out, I filled in the rest of the holes with the tissue paper screen, and the last part that you see, I'll fill up that last hole too, that you'll see pretty soon. I filled up the punch box with all the toys, and then I'm gonna close it now with clear tape and just neatly close it in the middle with tape and on the sides, and then we're all done. You have a very inexpensive game for your party. If you like, go ahead and subscribe and like this video, share it. I thank you so much for watching, and everyone just stay safe and be blessed. Bye.